What's up, guys? It's your boy Anime Talk with another episode review of Ace of the Diamond. I just finished watching it. It was a good episode. So we're up to episode 20 of Ace of the Diamonds Act 2, self-assertive. So let's get right into it. We're basically the episode started where the last episode ended when they had the first years come in, showing their competitive streaks, showing that they're just not gonna lay down for the upperclassmen to just beat them down in this game. These guys, they were basically Teksu, the kid with the glasses. He was like, let's move in. And what they were trying to do is they was just trying to build momentum. They didn't want to give up no runs. They already was, the last couple of innings they gave up a lot of runs, and they just wanted to stop the momentum and basically get on the offensive. Show them, like, you know what, we're competitive too. We're just not gonna lay down for you guys. We're gonna show you guys that we can play. So this is basically this game is an opportunity for Coach Katauka to see who stands out, to see the skill sets firsthand of a lot of the first years, because sometimes the first years don't really get a lot of opportunity to play. So a lot of times these games are very essential, very important for them to even move up the ranks, for them to go if they're in the third string, to go to the second string, if they're in the second string, to go into the first string, for them to basically, because the main goal to all of these guys is to make the main roster. So, all right, we start off the episode with the guys, with the first years moving in. They don't want to give up a run. We got Asada, the big left-handed, the timid kid. He's on the mound, 1 out. There's a guy on third. So basically, when Asada starts pitching, he throws a 12-6 curveball. I mean, Asada, from when he was warming up, or even from what we saw from the last episode, he doesn't have a lot of speed. He doesn't have a lot of things to basically make him stand out. When we saw last season, when Samurai and Furura were first years, Furura was a flamethrower. He was just gifted with that. He has that physical ability to be able just to throw really, really hard. And Samurai was able to develop a weird delivery that messes up the batter's timing. So on this one, we see Asada throw that curveball, and when he first threw it, Samurai saw it, and he's like, "Oh, the ball slipped. He's gonna basically hit the batter." And at the last minute, it just boom, drops. And even though it was called a ball, it caught Coach Katauka's attention. Whenever you see, whenever they do the close up to his eyes and like the glare in the background, it signifies that it caught his attention. So we had one of those little moments where Coach Katauka had like a little like, okay, I noticed that. I noticed that, even though he called it a ball, but I noticed, okay, oh wow, that's a weapon to have that pitch. It's not. It's very rare, especially for a pitcher of Asada size and left-handed. It's a very effective pitch, because what we have with the 12-6 curveball is that as a batter, your timing has to be really on point. When the ball is going straight and you're swinging, you just have more time. You have a bigger margin for error. Even if you're late, you might be able to hit the ball and hit it to the opposite field, or if you're too early, you might hit it, might pull it, or we might be able to pull it. You just have a larger margin of error. But when it's a curveball and the curveball is going 12-6, so it's basically going down. As you're swinging, you have to, see, look at that, I just missed. Exactly what I'm showing. You have to be able to, boom, hit it right at the same time, as opposed to it's going straight like this. Now, when you go swing, Even if you're late, you might be able to hit it this way. If you're too early, you maybe hit it this way. If you get great contact, but when it's going like this, there's not too much a margin of error for you to be able to hit that ball. So we see that Asada has that in his repertoire. Asada has a 12-6 curveball, and it's something that catches Coach Otaka's eyes. So he throws it a couple times. He throws it. The first one he throws is for a ball. Second time he throws it, this guy swing and miss. And what happens is it's the combination of everything. I mean, he doesn't have he lacks a lot of speed with his fastball, but because he has that one that his curveball is really good, it gives the life to the fastball because it's messing up the batter's timing, and now the batter has the curveball in the back of his mind, so the fastball it just seems faster. So it definitely he definitely caught the coach's eye. So Asada gets out of the inning. These guys, they moved up. They show their competitiveness. They show that they could be competitive, and they show like we're just not gonna lay down. They took the momentum of the game, and they stopped it. They stopped the upperclassmen from scoring, which everybody was impressed. Everybody was impressed about. After that, we start seeing the other guys. We start seeing the other guy's skill set. This, like I said before, this game is more for the first years to show well, not only for the first years, because the upperclassmen, they're not in the main roster, and it's basically for everybody to be able to show their skill set. So you will see in this episode, we saw moments where they'll show this guy do this or this guy do that to highlight their skill sets. So the next guy that we see that they highlighted his skill set is Taku. So Taku's on first base. Taku is the guy with the red glasses. He's basically a Wolf Boy's boy. They was in middle school together. Okumaru's boy, and they show him on first base, and they show his speed. The guy, he stole second base. He barely made it, but he stole second base. So a lot of times what you see is they showed also Kurumachi. He's the shortstop, aka Cheetah, how Samurai calls him. When they showed his speed, they showed Kurumachi. So I'm assuming this is what I'm seeing, what I'm taking it as, because Kurumachi is the third year. So this is This is gonna be his last summer playing for Sendo. So I'm putting one and two together. Maybe Kachu is gonna be the guy that replaces him. I mean, even though I think not that I think Kurumachi plays shortstop and Taku plays second baseman. Maybe they do a transition. Maybe he goes to shortstop or something like that. We'll see. But it was definitely highlighting that, okay, Cheetah's fast. Koromachu, aka Cheetah, is fast. And Taku is fast as well. So maybe he's going to be the guy that replaces him when Koromachu has to retire from high school baseball. So we continue, and we see guys steal the second base, and we're seeing the first year is trying to get a run back. A wild pitch is thrown. Karamachu is able to steal third, and now we see basically how Okumaru, aka Wolf Boy, and Tachu, since they played together in middle school, their relationship. That they could give themselves a little glare, and they know their signs and everything. They see how they're trying to get the pitcher off mentally, and they're trying to manufacture a run. So now we have Gachu on third, and Okumaru is where they came from middle school. That team was known for really thinking a lot. So you see him thinking, what is the next pitch? He's remembering his old coach that a couple episodes ago it was established that he hates him for for reasons that was already established. He hates that he's thinking about him, but he realizes that I can't. It's not like those lessons that guy taught me are embedded in me. I can't get them out. So he gets a hit to the right side of the field. He gets a hit. They're able to score a run. Everybody's impressed. And they're able to get a run back. So they highlight. Like I said before, what the show is trying to do is trying to highlight some of these players that are probably going to be the player that are going to replace some of these third year players that we love, that we were seeing since season one. Because at the end of the day, it's high school. Some guys are seniors. Some guys they gotta move on, either by going in Japan, either by going professional or going to college. So as we're seeing the game, we see you and Sumashi. Sumashi is Tetsu's little brother. Tetsu was the captain, the captain, the guy that used to play first base. So we see Amashuri. He the jitters of watching this game makes him want to play, because at the end of the day, he's a first year. You's a first year. They want to play, even though they're not playing because they're on the main roster, but they want to play. So Amasushi goes over and he starts swinging, and this guy's swing it demands attention. It's like a lion's roar. Like once the lion roar, everybody's looking. So he starts swinging to get attention, and you is fired up. So you makes a request to the coach. Coach, can we play? We're first years too. We want to play. And you know what coach says? Go warm up. I'll put you in the game. So it worked. Amasu's swinging and Yu's request works. So we're gonna see them play. So they go into the we ended. So after that, it shows the show shows Samurai. Also kind of wanted to play, but understand that this is not his moment. This is not his moment. He got to let these guys, the first years and some of the and the upperclassmen that are not on the roster play. And he kind of goes from early in the episode cheering for Asada to later on being like, guys, let's get him off the mound, kick his ass. So because they're all teammates, at the end of the day, they're all teammates. The upperclassmen that are playing against the first years, they're all teammates. So, it's all, you can't really take Samurai too serious when it comes to that. So I enjoyed the episode. I think it's all building. It showed that Miyuki is it also, I forgot to say earlier, but when Miyuki was on his way back to Sendo, they were talking about that when Miyuki was invited to Tokyo's Invitational. Guys, Tokyo's Invitational is basically like a Tokyo All-Star game. So we're going to see whenever that game comes up, we're going to see the top players of Tokyo, of Tokyo West bracket, of the Tokyo East bracket. We'll see them all playing together. So it's going to be a little weird because we're going to we'll see guys like May playing with Miyuki, guys that normally they have these big rivalries, but they're gonna play together to play against America. So that's gonna be an interesting game to see, Tokyo's finest against America's finest. So that's what they were alluding to when they said Miyuki was invited to Tokyo's Invitational. So Tokyo's Invitational is an all-star game, guys. It's basically an all-star game against America All-Stars. American high school All-Stars. So that's what they meant with that. Just wanted to clear that up. All right, guys. So it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. It's all build up to the summer tournament. It's all showing now. We'll see after this game who makes if anybody gets promoted to the first string or the second string, because the first string and the second string are going to be the guys that are going to be playing those practice games leading up to the summer tournament. So it's all build up, guys. It's all build up, and it's getting us acquainted with all of these players and what their skill sets are. All right, guys. With that said, I enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe. If you like this video, share it. Put the tell me what you think in the comments. If you agree with me, comment. If you don't agree with me, comment. Comment. All right, guys. I'm out. Take care.